Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. Big NHL slate today, guys, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. I'm going to be on vacation here for a few days here, but so I'm recording in here. Forgot my mic, so the audio is probably not going to sound amazing, but it is what it is. I'm here. Big matchups. Starting with the Buffalo Sabres versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto opening up as home favorite at minus 200. Buffalo plus 170 with the over-under at 6.5. Buffalo coming into this matchup 5-6. Toronto 5-3-2. Head-to-head, Toronto's won 2 out of the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Buffalo coming off that bad Philly loss yesterday, 5-1. Toronto on a 3-game losing streak here. Been a tough stretch for Toronto. Coming off some tough losses. Toronto 14-6 at home against Buffalo, where they've been very good. And I'm not in love with paying this high for a Toronto team that's struggling right now. And I think I'm going to take a shot with Buffalo plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Washington Capitals. Washington opening up as home favorites at minus 135. Columbus plus 120 with the over-under at 6.5. Columbus coming into this matchup 4-4-2. Washington 4-4-1. Head-to-head, Washington is 7-2-1. The over's hit in 6 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Columbus coming off a Tampa Bay win. Washington coming off an Islanders loss 3-0. Columbus has struggled against Washington, 1-4 against Washington, 4-13 against the Eastern Conference here, and I still think I would take a shot with Columbus plus 1.5 on the road. Washington been struggling, haven't looked that great so far to start the season. I'll take Columbus plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Montreal Canadiens versus the St. Louis Blues. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at minus 110 with the over-under at 6.5. Montreal coming into this matchup 5-3-2. The Blues 4-4-1. Head-to-head, Montreal is 6-4. Montreal on a 2-game losing streak, coming off an Arizona and Vegas loss. St. Louis coming off a Devils win. Montreal, they are 5-1 against St. Louis, so they've been very good head-to-head against the Blues. And in a pick'em scenario, I think I'm going to leave with the team that's the better head-to-head team, and I'm going to take Montreal on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Ottawa Senators. Ottawa opening up as home favorites at minus 120. The Lightning plus 110 with the over-under at 6.5. Lightning coming into this matchup 4-3-3. Ottawa 4-5. Head-to-head, Tampa Bay's won 6 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. The over's hit in 7 out of the last 9 matchups. Tampa Bay on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Columbus and Seattle loss. Ottawa 1-4 in their last 5, coming off an LA loss. They're on a bad little stretch here. And I think I would take a shot with Tampa Bay plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Carolina Hurricanes versus the New York Islanders. Carolina opening up as road favorites at minus 130. The Islanders plus 115 with the over-under at 5.5. Carolina coming into this matchup 6-5. The Islanders 5-2-2. Head-to-head, Carolina's won 7 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Carolina coming off a 2-1 loss against the Rangers. Islanders coming off a 3-0 win against Washington. Carolina 9-1 on the road against the Islanders. 16-4 straight up against the Islanders. They've been very good head-to-head against the Islanders here. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave with Carolina on the road in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Los Angeles Kings versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Kings opening up as road favorites at minus 175. Flyers plus 150 with the over-under at 6.5. Kings coming into this matchup 6-2-2. The Flyers 5-5-1. Head-to-head, LA 6-3-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Coming off a 2-game winning streak, beating Ottawa 3-2 in the last game. Flyers coming off a Buffalo win, 5-1. LA 5-0 on the road, 8-3 on the road against Philadelphia. They've been very good head-to-head here and on the road, and I think I'm going to roll with the Kings on the road in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Florida Panthers versus the Chicago Blackhawks. Florida opening up as road favorites at -190. Chicago +160 with the over-under at 6.5. Florida coming into this matchup 5-3-1. Chicago 3-6. Head-to-head, Florida's won 7 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Florida coming off a 2-0 win against Detroit. Chicago coming off an 8-1 loss against Arizona. Florida's 5-1 against Chicago. So they've been very good head-to-head there. Chicago currently 0-8 at home. They have not been able to win a home game. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Panthers on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Rangers versus the Minnesota Wild. Wild opening up as home favorites at -120. Rangers +105 with the over-under at 6. Rangers coming into this matchup 8-2. The Wild 3-5-2. Head-to-head, Minnesota's won 6 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Rangers, yeah, I mean, they're on a 6-game winning streak coming off the Carolina win. They're playing great hockey right now. Minnesota on a 4-game losing streak. So 2 teams trending in different directions. Rangers are 5-0 on the road as well. Getting underdog value on the road. Yeah, give me Rangers +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Calgary Flames versus the Seattle Kraken. Kraken opening up as home favorites at -120. Calgary +110 with the over-under at 6. Calgary coming into this matchup 2-7-1. The Kraken 4-5-2. Calgary won 6 out of the last 7 head-to-head meetings. Calgary, I mean, yeah, this is a very bad stretch they're on. They're on a 6-game losing streak right now. Kraken on a 2-game winning streak. And yeah, Calgary. I don't know what's going on with Calgary, but they do not look good right now. And yeah, I think I'm going to take the Kraken at home here. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Avalanche versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Looking like a pick'em scenario. Both teams -110 with the over-under at 6.5. Colorado coming into this matchup 7-2. Vegas 10-0. Head-to-head, Vegas has won 6 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. The overs only hit twice out of the last 10 matchups. Colorado coming off a St. Louis win. Vegas on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Winnipeg win. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave with the home team here. I love Vegas. They're 9-1 at home. They're dominant. And yeah, rolling with Vegas at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Stars versus the Vancouver Canucks. Dallas opening up as road favorites at -120. Vancouver +110 with the over-under at 6. Dallas coming into this matchup 7-1-1. Vancouver 7-2-1. Head-to-head, Vancouver's won 8 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Dallas on a 3-game winning streak, coming off an Edmonton win. Vancouver on a 2-game winning streak, coming off that 10-1 win against San Jose. Dallas 0-6 against Vancouver. They've struggled against Vancouver. Vancouver 4-1 at home. They're playing good. Good battle here. 2 good teams. Give me Vancouver +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the San Jose Sharks. Penguins opening up as road favorites at -260. San Jose +180 with the over-under at 6.5. Pittsburgh coming into this matchup 3-6. San Jose 0-9-1. Head-to-head, San Jose has won 6 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Pittsburgh on a 2-game losing streak right now. And then San Jose, haven't won a game yet. Coming off a 10-1 loss against Vancouver. Like, this team literally, especially in the last 3, 4, 5, 7 games, they've only scored 1 goal or less in each game. So this team just can't score. And it's very tough for them, but It's just hard to bet on San Jose when they can't put up any goals. Give me Pittsburgh on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Nashville Predators versus the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton opening up as home favorites at -180. Nashville +160 with the over-under at 6.5. Nashville coming into this matchup 4-6. Edmonton 2-6-1. Head-to-head, Edmonton's 9-0-1 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. Nashville on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Seattle and Vancouver loss. Edmonton coming off a Dallas loss. Nashville 0-5 on the road against Edmonton. 1-9 straight up against Edmonton. They've really struggled against Edmonton here, and I think I'm going to take Edmonton at home. I know they haven't played well, but Nashville's just looked so bad, especially on the road, too, and against Edmonton. Yeah, I'm going to take the Oilers at home. Next matchup, we got the Winnipeg Jets versus the Arizona Coyotes. Winnipeg opening up as road favorites at -130. Arizona +115 with the over-under at 6.5. Winnipeg coming into this matchup 4-4-2. Arizona 5-4-1. Head-to-head, Winnipeg has won 8 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Winnipeg on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a Vegas loss. Arizona coming off a Montreal win. Winnipeg 5-1 on the road against Arizona. 6-0 straight up against Arizona. They've been very good against the Coyotes. And Winnipeg, on a 3-game losing streak. But I think I would take Winnipeg on the road. I think it's a good bounce back spot for Winnipeg, struggling. They've been very good against Arizona, so they have that in their favor. I'm going to take the Jets on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Boston Bruins versus the Detroit Red Wings. Bruins opening up as road favorites at -140. Detroit +120 with the over-under at 6. Bruins coming in with this matchup 9-0-1. Detroit 6-4-1. Head-to-head, Boston's won 6 out of the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Boston on that 3-game winning streak right now, coming off a nice Toronto win. Detroit coming off a Florida loss. They're 1-4 in their last 5 right now. And yeah, I love the way Detroit's playing. I love the way Boston's been playing here, and they've been awesome. And yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Bruins on the road. That's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.